also want to get in Raza Murad Saab, who's been very patiently holding that phone line with us here. Raza Murad Saab, thank you so much, sir, for speaking to us on Republic. How would you want to remember Dilip, sir? What are your fondest memories, sir, of this greatest actor?
Dilip
And the kind of void,
was,
sir, he leaves behind.
Dilip Saab was not just an actor. He was an institution. He was a university. And I'm sorry I'm using the word was. We should not use the word was for Mr. Dilip Kumar. He is very much alive in hearts, in our minds, the kind of work which he has done. He was never after money. He was only, the kind of characters which he did. He was totally involved in his work, whether it was the swashbuckling hero of An or the depressed Devdas of Bimal Roy or the rebel Salim of Mughal-e-Azam or an unlettered villager of Ganga Jamna. Whatever he did with so much of dedication that it is unseen or unheard the way which he used to work, and none of the actors can claim that they were never inspired by Mr. Dilip Kumar. Be it any actor, every actor has been thoroughly inspired by his method, his style. But I'm sorry to say that none of them had followed his method of sincerity, dedication, professionalism. He only did one film at a time. He was never after money. Money never tempted that great actor. The only temptation for him was the good work. He used to get into the skin of the character. And while playing Devdas, he became depressed even in his real life. And that film affected him so much that he had to go to London and take the help of a psychiatrist because he was mentally depressed. So that was his way of working, that he used to just be into the character which he's portraying for a year. And then after finishing that film or after portraying that character, he used to come out of that. Otherwise, he used to live with that role even in his personal life. So that took heavy toll on him also. And then the psychiatrist advised him to do some comic roles or light-hearted roles. And then he switched over to a film called Azad and Kohinoor, where he had played, he did comedy also. So he is undoubtedly the greatest actor of all times. And I'll say that today our industry is orphaned by his passing away. So there would never be another Dilip Kumar, even in the coming century, I doubt very much. And he was the greatest actors, undoubtedly. And this is the greatest loss of our film industry. But at the same time, I would like to say that he may not be physically present with us, but, his films, the character which he has portrayed, are immortal. Nobody can replace his way of working, his dedication, the characterization which he used to do, the homework which he used to do for his roles. So there is no actor who could, fill the void which has been created by the passing away of Mr. Dilip Kumar. So it's the greatest loss. It's the greatest loss for us.
I think, Raza Raza Murad Saab, we second every word, every sentiment, Saab, that you are, sharing with us. And before I let you go, I want to take this opportunity to ask you, when was the last time you possibly did, speak to Dilip Saab or did meet him? What was that interaction like?
I had gone to Leelavati Hospital to see him when he was ailing there. He was under treatment. And unfortunately, he was not in his senses. And Sairaji was there to look after him and all the battery of doctors, including Mr. Jalil Parkar, I beg your pardon, who was treating him. So I just, went and I saw him, and he was just, I could see a lot of pain on his face. He was feeling, but he was not conscious. He was not conscious. So that was the last time I saw that legend. And I had been a regular visitor to his house on the occasion of his birthdays. I've been there. Whether I could meet him or not, that is beside the point. But I used to go there, and I used to, wish Sairaji on his behalf. So that has been, I'm one of his greatest fans. I've seen all his films, all. And I've always been an ardent fan of Mr. Dilip Kumar. But unfortunately, I could not talk to him because he was not conscious. So that was the last time I saw him in person.
But he lives in our memories, Raza Murad Saab, as I think you have put out so very well for us. Thank you so much for speaking to us.